tremendous shot that was.
Good evening and welcome to Stellos Stadium for this evening's contest between the Nashua North Titans and the Panthers of Nashua South. The NHIAA and its member schools, thank you for coming to support your team this evening. High school sports are an extension of the classroom learning experience. The student athletes in front of you have worked hard in the classrooms as well as at practice and in the weight room to be able to play here tonight. As we encourage them to demonstrate good sportsmanship, we would also like to ask you, our fans, help us make this event a meaningful one for our athletes by showing respect for your team, the opposing team, the coaches, and the officials. We thank you in advance for the positive sportsmanship that you will display today. In the unlikely event of an emergency, all occupants are to leave the stadium via the nearest exit. Please be reminded, for the safety of the players, coaches, and officials, spectators are not permitted on the field before, during, or after the game. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated. This evening, the North team is doing a 50-50 raffle. There's a table set up by the gates. It is $3 for 5 tickets. And as mentioned, members of youth and middle school teams will be joining our players on the field for introductions.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Stellos Stadium in Nashua, Battle of the Bridge Week 2025. We're underway with field hockey yesterday, and today is our doubleheader day. It's boys and girls soccer, starting with the girls game. John Collins with Tom King here at Stellos. And Tom, I was looking at this game. On paper, you got one team struggling, you got the other team having a great season, but the teams that South lost to were pretty good teams. I want to start with Bedford at the beginning of the season, 1-0. That team is undefeated right now. Bedford is at the top. And then they also had a tough game with another team that is Portsmouth, that is near the top of the standings as well. They lost by 1 goal. So I wouldn't take South all that lightly. They seem to have a good defense.
Well, Kirk Dutilli is a very good coach.
Yep.
They're good defensively. The problem the Panthers have had is scoring. Okay?
Good
Scoring.
defense,
Right.
Not enough goals.
Right. And, of course, with North, that's never a problem because they've got the Fry sisters, Allie and Sarah. And they are seniors. They're twins. And Sarah is the long-range scorer. Allie is the speedster who, is on the wing. Sarah, usually they play her at midfield. Sometimes, if they're trying to protect the lead, they'll play Sarah back because she's so good. But she won, if I'm not mistaken, she won the overtime game that these two teams played in the playoffs last year. They met in the first round, and they played it at Sauhegan because Stellos was closed. And it went into overtime. It was I believe it was a 1-1 or 2-2 game, and Sarah boomed one in from about 30 yards out. She is deadly, and she is accurate as can be. It's probably the most accurate soccer kicker I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of soccer.
Yeah,
she is very accurate, and this is a North team that went to the semis last year and would love to go back to the Final Four and make it to the finals. But it's not easy to do it. It's just not easy to do it. A lot of youth kids here being lining up with the teams, which is really good. This is. This is a little bit of a bigger crowd than we're normally used to for high school soccer. It'll be even more crowded as the day goes on.
Sure. We had good attendance for field hockey yesterday.
We did for a 6 o'clock start.
Yeah.
So once we get on into the time, by the last 10 minutes of the girls' game, there will be a crowd here to see it. And, a bigger crowd to see it. So.
And, of course, you can watch it along with us on TV, on Nashua ETV channels 22 or HD 1073 doubleheader, 4 o'clock game about to begin, 6 o'clock boys.
And the national anthem. John Collins, you want to see an athletic keeper. Nashua South's Corrine Rivera.
Corrine Rivera?
Very good. A very good keeper. And Nashua North's got a good one, too, in Kathleen Schreiner. So, I mean, these teams are, they all know each other the whole bit. We've been through this so many years, John, with Battle of the Bridge. And, remember last year, one was a tie and one was a 1-0 game.
Right.
So, the boys' game was a tie, and
I would be surprised.
North rallied to tie it. And then it was a 1-0 game in the girls. So.
I would be surprised if this is anything but a 1-goal game today. Either way.
With the Fry sisters, I think that North could probably put up more than one.
Okay.
But we'll see.
Yeah, that's the question. They have been great on defense, as Tom just mentioned. Their goaltender, she's got to be a big part of it. They've only given up, despite having a 1-3-3 record. They've tied 3, they've lost 3. They have only given up 7 goals total in 7 games.
The 3 ties will tell you how good defensively they are.
You've got to be Portsmouth 0-0.
You've got to be good defensively to tie.
Yes.
And that's the way it is. But I hate the ties.
Oh.
I wish they would play a 10-minute overtime.
Yeah, I cringe when I see them.
They don't want to do it.
You travel distance and then 0-0.
You only have to play 10-minute overtime. You don't need, don't even stop it after 5. Play it 10 straight. Go right through.
Give them a literal shot at breaking the tie.
But they took that away.
Yeah.
The coaches voted it down 2 years ago. They want to rest their players, have them fresh for the tournament and everything else. So.
North comes in 6-1. That one loss was to Portsmouth 4-2. The same team that North South tied 0-0.
Yep.
So that's an indication. Portsmouth is at the top of the NHIAA Division I girls soccer standings in a tie with BG at 6-0-1. Bedford 7-0. They're in first place. And the wins by North were impressive over their 6 opponents they beat. They outscored them 20-4. So as Tom said, North is able to score goals.
They are.
Yeah.
Favorite in the girls' game, underdog in the boys' game that will be following this. That's the way it works.
Yeah. And we'll catch you up on all the Battle of the Bridge.
Number 5
sports.
and 6. Those are the 2 numbers you want to look at with Nashua North. Those are the Fry twins.
The Fry twins. And Fries do come with this game, by the way. They are twin sisters.
But North's got a pretty good defense, too. So there's other players involved that will do stuff. Rivera is quick to the ball. That is one thing she is very good at. She is quick to the ball.
And right on cue, she was quick to that bouncer in the corner as you get your first look at Corine Rivera. Minding the net to our right. South are in their visitor whites today with the purple numbers. And it's the all Carolina blue for Nashua North, who are minding the goal to our left. And see how this, what kind of tenor, what kind of tone this game takes on.
Well, we've seen some great ones between these 2 teams. There's some speed for North on the wing. They just can't get to it right away. Nashua South will do the best they can to try to, Kurt Tutilli is a realist. He knows he's got his hands full with the Fry twins, but he says, you can't forget about the other kids on this team.
That's Tom King. I'm John Collins. We got a great crew working the game, audio and video today. Tim O'Neill on camera, Dylan Smith at the controls, along with our student interns here at Nashua ETV, Jacob Monroe and Owen Siegel, both from Nashua High North. We welcome Jacob and Owen.
The North Spies, that's what they're doing. North Spies.
Yeah, they got a good view of the game from up here, or they'll be back at the studio. Nashua ETV, of course, just down the road in the Battle of the Bridge. The headquarters is Stellos, but there's a lot of events that don't take place here, cross country, and I was pleased to read that story about bass fishing on Otter Lake.
We'll tell you what, I've got to give that person who wrote it a lot of credit. Emailed me photos and everything else. It was fabulous.
It was.
And I was glad to get it in.
Yeah.
We'll get it in print too.
And we'll talk more about that.
See, they don't have their own boat, school boat.
No, huh?
So they're not going to be able to compete in the state event, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what I was told earlier.
Yeah.
About a week or two ago. But it's part of the Battle of the Bridge. I thought that was super that we got everything in. And, the coaches took a look at it. And said,
well, if they do if North does get a boat, we can't call it the Titanic. We got to think of something else.
Yeah, no kidding. Here's South, though. A little bit of pressure. That's the big thing that this team can do. Is the best way.
Little miscue there.
Yeah.
Out of bounds.
You can't have those unforced errors, right? The best way to negate the Fry sisters and the rest of the Titan crew is to keep the ball and play keep away.
And the pass thrown in by North's Ali Dandino and thrown in by South here. It's the ball went out of bounds again. The 20 for South is Ava Chrisman. Good throw. Almost got it to teammate Ella Boys, but defender intercepting and kicks it out of bounds. South gaining some turf down the left sideline as they look to set up what could be the game's first goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, last year we thought we were going to have two ties, and South got a late goal to win and beat North 1-0. The same way that North got a late goal I think the year earlier to win 1-0 or 2-1, whichever. I forget. I went through it all last week.
That throw is actually going to go over the end line.
Yeah, if that throw-in was on the money, South had a chance. And they tried to create that chance. I don't think the wing broke in time to get it. I think there was a little bit of confusion there. I think it was meant for Valencia, Salome Castillo of Valencia, and I'm pronouncing all that right, and just didn't quite get there.
Ava Chrisman with the Russell Wilson impression, just throwing it out of bounds over the end zone. No, she just didn't connect with. She had a teammate she was throwing to. I take that back.
He won't be throwing any out of bounds this Sunday because Jackson Dartsman Davis started.
Oh, they benched him.
I think it's more of getting Dart in there than it is benching.
Yeah, that's a
Wilson.
good move for the Giants. Tough month for the New York teams in the NFL.
Not a great month for the Patriots.
No, as you wrote about. And loose ball in the high slot as North was trying to develop a goal-scoring opportunity. Wouldn't that be something if the defense-oriented team scored first?
Keep an eye on the fouls, okay?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Penalties in the box, you mean?
Well, no. I mean, any foul on the field that's, from
give you a free kick in a dangerous spot.
35.
Sure.
25 yards in, especially if North gets it.
Sarah Fry?
Because of Sarah Fry.
We'll look for that.
Got to keep an eye on that.
That could be
a
prophetic comment from Tom King. We'll find out.
This wing's got a lot of space. If South can engineer its offense in the wing and try to get something in the box, that'll be a big deal. All right, John Collins, down I go.
All right, Tom.
And I will be back as soon as I can.
Get some shots, hurry back. It's a decent start weather-wise. We were told there's going to be some inclement weather coming in. The question is whether we get lightning or not. Hopefully not, because that induces weather delays, lightning delays by rule. And that would be unfortunate as more and more fans filing in here to watch some hotly contested soccer. South going with the glow theme today. Neon is in play Let's glow South, said one of the hand-printed signs down behind the South bench to the left of your screen, wearing the whites. And North is well represented with their black and blue theme on our right. Decorations throughout the stands. And South controls the ball upfield. North lurking, looking for that miscue that could lead to a shot on goal on Karine Rivera. Hasn't materialized yet. All the play has been between the 10-yard lines here today so far. Of course, the pitch is 120 yards long. That's a breakaway. It's a clean breakaway. The goaltender's out, makes the save. The ball ricochets to the right, and a North player is going to clear it first. What a tremendous play by the North netminder to keep South off of the board. Terrific stop. Kathleen Schreiner coming out to meet the shooter, and it was a good decision, smothering the shot before it could get by her. It looked like it was Reese Doolin, number 2, that was out ahead of the field and kicked that one right into the goaltender. She was just trying to catch up to the ball. At first, she was free and easy running in on the goalie, one-on-one, onside too, by the way. It was a well-timed pass upfield by South to spring Reese Doolin. But there to stop her, Kathleen Schreiner, who hesitated at first and then said, I think I can get close to the ball before the kick. That was the right decision. Had she hung back, it would have been the same thing as or even better than a penalty kick, because your penalty kick, you just allowed to touch it once. In that instance, had the goalie held back, it could have been a dribble and a shoot, which improves your chances to score. One-on-one with the goaltender. But it's still a 0-0 contest. Both teams hunting for that all-important first goal. North on the attack. That's a well-timed ball up the field. It is onside. In the corner, the shot toward the goal, and it's wide. Cleared away by South. Just wasn't angled exactly as it needed to. As that may have been one of the Fry sisters in the corner that was racing to the ball and outraced the goaltender to get there. Is that number 9 in front? Or can we see that number? The closest to the goal, the Titans player. Ponytails dangling right in front of the numbers. Yeah. And there's a shot toward the goal, and it sails over. North threatening here in the opening minutes. That is number 5. Yes, it was one of the Fry sisters. It's Allie Fry, who was in the corner, got that shot away. Had any of her teammates been running toward the goal, that would have been a tap in, but it was a South defender that got there first, and the ball kind of was angling wide of the far post anyway. But an exciting moment for the Titans and their fans as they nearly scored first here in Battle of the Bridge girls soccer. North leads Battle of the Bridge after 9 contests so far in field hockey, bass fishing, both boys and girls golf, and JV and varsity field hockey. It was a good crowd that hung around after we did the varsity game yesterday to watch the JV game that counts in the Battle of the Bridge standings. That one rolls in on Karine, and she makes an easy pickup for a goal kick. North, though, controlling the play for the last few minutes as we've been looking to our right. And the Titans threatening to score first, looking for that setup that could get the ball past a very, very good goaltender in Karine Rivera. In the corner it goes, chipped toward the front, headed away. A contested header there in front of the goal as South was threatening. And a nice crosser that nearly was headed home. The crosser coming from Salome Castillo Valencia, number 12, who's been getting a lot of quality touches down here in the left corner. And that is going to be is it a throw-in or a corner kick for Nashua South? It's going to be a throw-in. Close to the corner kick flag, but there it is. It bounces off of the head of a Titans defender. South's able to control it for a moment. Now a double team. Not cleared away. Reese got knocked down, but no call as far as the penalty. Is a fair play, fair takeaway, according to the referee on the field. Pass ahead by Allie Fry. Allie Fry catching up to it in the corner, trying to split a couple of defenders. Slides it. Good pass by Allie Fry. Comes back to Natalie Bryant, who kicks it to the far side. Sarah Fry trying to track it down in the corner. South defender able to trickle it out of bounds. A good 40 yards away, 30 yards away from the goal. Throw in for the Titans. We played about 12 minutes into this 40-minute first half. Titans controlling much of the action. There's a chance and a save by Corrine Rivera. She knocked it out over the end line to her right. That is a corner kick for the Titans. That was a good try to get the ball to Allie Fry at the far post. It was her and the goaltender, Corrine, doing battle for that pass into the box toward the crease. And we have a corner kick upcoming from the Titans. And the boot. A good one. It's right there, and they were looking for a handball from a defender. It was not Corrine Rivera in the end that made the save at the goal line. It was a South defender that got in the way of that tap-in that could have made it 1-0 North. What another golden opportunity for the Titans. They've had at least 3 now, or 4 if you want to count that pass, their shot that went to the far post, and Corrine was forced to bat it out of bounds. North frustrated with their...
I know you're talking
actually, it's South that's frustrated with their 1-3 record, but North is showing off their goal-scoring ability early, trying to put the ball past Corrine Rivera early. They have outscored their 6 of their opponents 20-4, the 6 opponents that they defeated, including they scored 5 goals against Central in their most recent contest. And their next game after this will be 9 days from now. North will play at Goffstown, so they're going to get quite a rest after this. They had quite a rest before this. They had 4 days off since their last win, a victory over Central on the 18th. This game being played on the 23rd of September, 2025. And then their next game will not be until October 2nd. So the rest of the month off, and then back in action at Goffstown, which is undefeated right now. The Grizzlies are for soccer at Goffstown. So that should be another good game. It is a 16-game season that ends on October 23rd for both of these two teams. It's at the halfway point right here as we play game number 8 at Stellos. Battle of the Bridge, scoreless. Just about 15 minutes into this 40-minute first half. Teams trading possession at midfield. South booting it ahead. It's Ava Crispin, intercepted by North. They try to string some passes together. That's Allie Fry. Nice pass there in traffic to her sister, Sarah. Who tries to return the favor, but into the corner. No, it was actually Amelia Siegel for North that kicked it toward the corner. And back to midfield. And the goal kick. Titans with a long punt, and a defender returns it about 20 yards on a high arc. Ball's going to roll out of bounds. No, Titans keep it in inside that far yellow line. Now it's out, and that'll be off of the Panthers. The defense puts it out. North trying to
watching our game yesterday, like I was
Get
on,
it back in. That ball ricochets but stays inside the sideline. So in play,
like that's where we put our waters. And
South
it's like
working
it's
it back
like
toward the middle
back there.
and near side. To the right, charging down the sideline with some space.
Ours is the gray line.
Ali Dandino right boots it toward the middle, but South is there to intercept. Bend but don't break defense. They've given up some chances, but you can see why they're stingy about giving up goals. Karine Rivera there on a one hopper in on her. And North fans appreciate the pressure. South fans appreciate the defense as Karine punts it to midfield. South controls. Well, they went the other way. Collision there, play on. No one had an advantage in that collision that could have been whistled. Now we have a whistle that went against the Titans, and South will get the ball on a free kick on the offensive side of the field. Players bunching up in a area around 15 yards on the football field, but actually 25 yards away from the goal. That kick is aimed toward the net. That might have been an attempt by South's number 8, Julia Stutz, to kick it over the goaltender's head and in, because certainly way off her line was Kathleen Schreiner. She was about 15 yards out and could have been vulnerable if Stutz could have fired it maybe back toward the crossbar, sunk it underneath. There would have been nothing that Schreiner could have done to get back, but that's a lot easier said than done. And a thunder strike from about 50 yards away. Titans working it to midfield, but there to intercept is Ava Chrisman. Sliding it toward the middle, the Titans.
I really do like it. Look at their socks.
Far sideline. And out of bounds off of a Titans player. Throw in South. Nashua girls soccer has had 5 finals appearances since 1980, since they started keeping track. And they lost all 5. It's before the split, going back to 1980. Nashua has appeared in 5 finals. They were all 1-goal losses, except for one of them. 4-0, I think it was to Manchester West back in the 80s. But it's been a while since Nashua girls soccer has had a team go deep into the playoffs. Of course, North has the best chance with their record of 6-1 and so many goal scorers, led by the Fry sisters, who have threatened but not yet been able to get a ball past Karine Rivera. Handles that one hopper and now boots the goal kick past the 50. South just, Titans are slamming it onto the south side of the field. Olivia Hudson plays it back to Ava Chrisman. Chrisman fires it up the field, and there's a whistle. We're at the midway point of the first half. 20 minutes played, 0-0 the score. Top of the NHIA Division I standings, Bedford 7-0, Portsmouth 6-0-1, tied with BG, and Nashua South, your team there in the white jerseys, they tied Portsmouth 0-0 early in the season, and they lost to Bedford 1-0. 2 top teams in the standings. 1 goal difference between South and those 2 top teams after 160 minutes of soccer. Talk about being close. That's frustrating how close they came in both of those games. And you look at a team that's only won a game out of 7 and you think, oh, bad season, but just one goal, one great play away from a totally different story for South. And they're hoping maybe today is the day they can get that elusive game-deciding goal in their favor to go along with sparkling defense, allowing only 7 goals in 7 games. The other ties were against Alvern and Hanover, 1-1. The Alvern game and the Concord game, those are two teams that aren't doing all that well in the standings, and so another source of frustration for South is that they could tie or just lose by 1 to the 2 best teams in the state, and then not able to beat the teams lower in the standings for lack of goals. So, in fact, the Concord game, the game they just lost to Concord, that was Concord's first win of the season after being 0-7. There's a kick toward the middle, and it's in the danger zone. South trying to get that goal, get somebody free. Shot is going to hook wide of the net. Good decision by Kathleen Schreiner to let it go and get a goal kick out of it. So South did threaten there to get the game's first goal, but just couldn't put it between the pipes. Substitution now is North will give Catherine Azevedo a rest before it comes off to a nice hand. And South retains possession. 17 minutes, 25 seconds to go, first half. South with an opportunity here on a free kick. About 35 yards away from Kathleen Schreiner. See what they want to do with it here. Low hooking liner right to Schreiner. She came out as if it was kicked right to her. It was kicked right to her. Not intentionally, I'm sure. It's probably supposed to hook into a group of South players who were clustered near the top of the box. Instead, it went right to the North netminder. South back on the attack over midfield, and they kick it ahead. Is that player onside? It appears that the player is, for the moment, onside. Reese shot, saved Schreiner. That was Reese Doolin, who got behind the North defense with some foot speed and was able to get a decent shot away, but it ended up being an easy handle for Kathleen Schreiner. So it's still a 0-0 game, but South answering back to some of these North threats with some goal-scoring opportunities of their own. Lights are on here at Stellos. A lot earlier than they were yesterday for the 6 o'clock field hockey game due to the different weather that we are having. It's very sunny throughout yesterday. Today, clouds are moving in, threatening to rain around 5 p.m. An hour into this 4 o'clock start. Easy save for Corrine Rivera. She came off her line to smartly grab that one, and her goal kicks are excellent. They carry the ball past the midfield point, and usually are 50-50 balls. North has won a lot of those goal kicks, the possession as soon as they land. And North gained some ground down the right side as Allison Fry led the charge, and South just kicked it out of bounds. The throw in for the Titans. Deflected, good clear by a South defender, but North has got it in the high slot. They slide it closer to the net. Well, pinballs around. South defenders getting in the passing lane though and intercepting a couple of times. Stymie the threat, and they kick it out of bounds. It'll be a Titans throw in. Under 15 minutes to go first half. Still looking for that first goal. The defending champion in girls soccer Division I is Pinkerton. In the years before that, Timberlane was the state champ in 2023, Bedford in 2022, Bishop Girton in 2021, and then Exeter in 2020 and 2019. They went back-to-back in those 2 years. Before that, Central was back-to-back winners of the state championship. The girls of Manchester Central won it all in 2018 and 2017.
and golf.
I'd do golf and
I would do
Here's
golf.
Bishop Girton hoping to get back on top of the heap, having a great start to their season so far. They're 6-1-1. That one tie was with Winnicott 2-2. PG girls have outscored their opponents
I was joking about
25-1 going into their Merrimack game today. Outside of the tie with Winnicott, they have outscored their opponents 25-1. They are 6-0-1 on the season, are the PG girls. They have not yet lost. Titans controlling on their own offensive, their own defensive end of the field. It's a chip up the sideline. Received by Lillian Small, multi-sport athlete Lillian Small. A takeaway by South Salome Valencia. For the moment, South controls. In the offensive end, looking to develop a shot on goal. Titans getting in the way of the ball. Good dribbling by the Panthers, and a nutmeg right to the legs. And what was that whistle for? Huh. Couldn't see, must have been offside. It was a whistle against South for having a player farther up the field than any of the North deepest defenders. Although, yeah, the South player was positioned on the other side of the player that they passed the ball through the defender's legs, and so he can't be offside like that. The rule that Tom so loves, offside in soccer.
Ban it. Ban it.
By inches.
Ban it.
Yes.
Tell you
Let
what.
players hang down there.
Tell you what, Virginia's had trouble putting
Look
the
at
ball
that.
in the net. South's got plenty of chances in this
Is this
game.
onside? I think it is.
It is.
Good stop by Reese Doolin. Doolin trying to get a pass away. Curls it toward the middle of the box, but
Now
no.
see, I think even the offsides rule. Oh, look at this. Oh,
And offside again.
even the offsides rule played into that ball in the corner because I think she was hesitant to chase it down because she thought it was. See? She
Gets
didn't
in
get
your
it-
head.
She didn't get a fast start.
Sure.
She's got to fly to that ball.
Yeah, you just pretend like you're onside all
Right.
the time. So 11:42 to go. Both
What
teams
a-
have had some chances.
Well, what a save by Schreiner, right?
Terrific save.
You know, that's the only play she could have made. She could not go back.
And she did hesitate a moment, but then she came out. Reese Doolin
Yeah,
was the shooter on that. the
Yeah,
one
she
kicked it.
had it, and Doolin was right on top of her, and you know, I was down at her end and
Yep.
saw it, and I was like, wow, that's the play of the year right there. It
Yeah,
really is.
because Doolin did get the shot away, but by the time she did, Kathleen Schreiner had just smothered it. She was so close to
Yep,
no angle.
no angle at all. That's
Yeah.
what you got to do. I don't know why
Right.
more keepers don't do that.
Yep.
You know, I mean, with penalty kicks, they have no choice.
And
But
sometimes they just get caught flat-footed.
I think goalies ought to do it in hockey too. I really do.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Come out.
You remember who used to do that the most for the Bruins back in the 70s? Jerry Cheevers. He'd
yeah.
come way out of his net.
Yeah, he would.
And every once in a while, those brilliant Canadian Lafleur would make him look silly because he'd be so far out of his net. But they were just great.
Speaking of
goal
goalies, you see the
Hard collision.
Oh, look at
there.
this. This is- oh, they
They
couldn't
let it play
settle
on.
it. Right here? No.
Titans clear. Yeah, I believe absorbing that, getting the worst of that collision was Ella Boys, number 1 for South.
And
Titans
played,
on the
and
attack.
she's played very well. But here we go. This is Allie Fry, I believe, right
It
here.
is Allie Fry. She's created chances in the early going. Made some nice passes just like that one. That's her sister Sarah. She's trying to line up the right foot. And wide of the goal, but still a foot race between goaltender and
Between the gambler, Corinne Rivera. Did you see the
Yes.
play when I went down there?
Yeah.
She came right out, and the ball went right across the crease
oh yeah,
with no blue on that other side to get it.
she is the
It was
Rivera.
an open net,
Yes, it was an open.
but there was no North player on that side.
She's the Rivera boat gambler.
Yes, exactly. There you go. I knew that was coming. I set you up, John. Look at this shot.
Oh, quality shot, but ends
Yeah,
up Rivera.
by guess who?
Sarah Fry.
Long distance.
Yeah, accuracy.
Yeah, here we go, Blue! No, that's what I do as my sport actually.
A low-liner goal kick that time for Corinne, who kind of lost her balance. She was able to boot it past the 50 with regularity. And South able to kick it to the offensive end. Way out of her neck, Jasmine Schneider kind of boosted into the people. The glow theme for South today, Tom. One of the signs says, "Glow South, beat North."
We may see that.
Neon.
We may see that tomorrow night, right? Volleyball usually.
Oh, right. They carried it over for the week.
Usually the theme.
Yeah.
It'll be at. We're at North tomorrow, so.
Nashua North designated as the home teams for Battle of the Bridge this year.
We're at North tomorrow night for volleyball.
So as Tom's been chronicling, Telegraph's covering along with us. Bass fishing, cross country, varsity and JV field hockey, and golf figuring into the Battle of the Bridge standings before today's soccer doubleheader. Titans with it, trying to line up a shot in the corner.
They're going to get one.
Booted, and it's in! Off the far post and in! What a wonder strike for Nashua North. 1-0.
Allie Fry, I believe.
Allie Fry chips it over. Goaltender Corrine Rivera, in the end, she could only watch as it hit the post and went in.
You know what? I'm sure she's saying, I should have stopped it. I'm sure she is. It went over her. Let's watch the play. It develops.
It's a minute behind. So
it develops at midfield.
Yep.
All right? It develops at midfield, and there's the play right there at the 20 as it gets past.
She gets the return pass in the
Right.
corner.
And then in the corner, the shot, and she, if she had moved back a little bit.
She could have fielded it.
She could have fielded it.
Like a center fielder up against the wall, maybe.
Perfectly placed.
Oh, it was
with
a shot that Lionel Messi himself would have been proud of.
Yep.
I mean, that was a perfect chip off the far post and in.
It really was. And a 1-0 North lead.
1-0 North showing their
see how those
prowess.
See how those little things can lead to big
Yes.
things? You know, a little play at midfield gets the ball down to about the 30-yard line, and it's kind of deflected, and then they just pass it right to her in the corner to get the ball back and pass it right to her.
And, as you said, kind of Corrine Rivera likes to gamble, likes to come out, cut down the angle a little bit, and that cost her in that instance. You know, that's
Watch out here.
That's probably a premeditated chip by Allie Fry. She said, I'm going to have to go over her.
I think she was kind of caught flat-footed. I don't think she really knew which way she wanted to go right away. And then she committed one way, and she had to keep it that way.
Yeah.
You know, but I think if she had moved back, because that didn't hit the post too high, she could have deflected that right off.
Hey, Allie Fry creating more chaos in the offensive end. Past that one, the shot is intercepted by a South defender, but Titans still control. Kick it into the corner, and it's going to be a goal kick for Kareem.
All the tough work that South did on offense to try to create chances and the defense to smother any big chances. And that's what North does to you, you know? You work so hard against them, and they still put something up there.
Yeah, they put up a lot of goals this season. You can see why, with that kind of shot-making ability. South trying to string some passes together if they can. Titans were controlling the time of possession for most of this 40-minute first half, but then South showed some flashes, had some goal-scoring opportunities. The big chance that Tom mentioned with the breakaway for Reese Doolin that was smothered by Katharine Schreiner. Save of the year so far for Nashua North.
She is still kind of almost, I don't want to say not helpless in terms of not knowing what to do, but she's helpless in terms of there's been some white jerseys in alone on her.
Oh, a couple of times,
and, you know, she's been able to get to the ball. You know, first of all, the big save, obviously. But
that's living dangerously, right?
Yeah, she's been able to get to the ball a couple of times ahead of any attack.
Allie Fry chips it into the corner.
North's getting caught up field a couple of times. Now they're looking for a call there.
Catherine Azevedo got knocked to the turf.
Will they get one? They will. I believe, yes. They will get a free kick right there.
Yeah, that's a dangerous spot. It's just outside the box,
it's
which
almost
is the yellow line.
It's almost a mini corner kick, but it can be defended.
Yeah. Now they got to move those players back there too close.
Yeah, they are too close. They're not 10 yards.
They're only 4 yards away.
Yep, there they go. They got to be 10. There they are. Right. He'll move them back. He's a good ref.
Yeah. There we go. That's fair. And now chance for Sarah Fry. Boots it in the middle.
Oh!
And the trailer. There's a defender and goaltender
Rivera.
Kareen there
Yeah.
to stop it.
You needed to have a quick kick there. You needed to have a really quick boot.
It's like right in the way of her.
So another opportunity for North. Still a 1-0 game on an alley fry. Beauty of a goal. Chipping it over. Netminder Kareen Rivera off the far post and in.
Now, see, I have a question for Owen here, who's on camera. Did he get a good shot of me behind the net? Because I am wearing, according to the South Field hockey team, my stylish shorts. You did.
Otherwise known as his 30-year-old
All right.
dungaree shorts
Right.
that got complimented yesterday.
Yesterday, by the South Field, by Ali Borden, stylish shorts.
And Tom was stunned by the comment.
Oh, are you kidding me?
But now basking in
I
the
was
aftermath.
floating on air all the way home. Finally, somebody recognized my style. Finally.
I think the ball is a little
Wow.
Yeah, someone had that
Almost made me want to put a suit on. That'll never happen. Oh, did you get a shot at me, Tim, letting the ball go by? And that would Lisa Chingers had to go all the way down. Yeah. That's
Throw in for the Panthers. They try to come out of their own end and maybe tie this thing up before halftime. Time will be kept down on the field at the 2-minute mark.
2-minute mark, and then in the second half, it's kept at the 5-minute mark.
Go Riley. Go save Riley.
And the step up.
You got to get to that ball quicker. There they go. There they have it. But South now, they're kind of sitting back a little bit. Maybe try to be a little bit more aggressive if you can.
Nearly a handball there, but they play on to advantage of the Titans.
Yeah, it just would have resulted in a free kick
Right.
away.
Dude, imagine playing this on
North inching their way forward.
Yeah, I know. Just like they did on the goal, right? They kind of took their time going down.
And South in traffic trying to control and get back to the middle, and they do. Reese Doolin taps it. Looking for a return pass up the
look
middle.
at this. It's
Foot race.
onside.
Salone Valencia on the left side, not able to erase.
Nope. North got back, but
Good hustle.
South will get the ball out of bounds, and they'll have some time to do something with it.
The defensive play there was made by Catherine Acevedo,
Yeah,
the
she's been
senior with the long
She's
strides.
been good all year long defensively. She has been a plug for that team.
The reason why they've outscored the 6 opponents they beat 20-4.
That's soccer, though.
Depends on the opponents.
Depends on the opponents.
Yeah. So they had a good break of 4 days off before this game did North.
Watch out. Watch out.
Oh,
That.
a moment.
That ball bounces. It's a dangerous ball.
Yeah, moment of danger there for North. Nearly got a loose ball behind the goaltender.
And no one but Schreiner could play it.
Ball booted out of bounds, far sideline.
Yeah, the
We're under
clock's
2 minutes to
ticking now.
play.
I think we're well under 2 to play. I think we've probably got about 40 seconds left.
Yeah, things are going very good right now for Nashua North. They have a 6-1 record.
You know what? They're going good for South, too. They haven't played a bad game. They
True.
got-
I was saying it was a frustrating 1-3 record so far, including the one
One
goal
thing you
loss.
don't want to do now is
That's-
give up. You don't want to give up a late goal and go in shoot down 2-0. You don't want that to happen.
But they had 4 days off. They're up in this game, and they have 9 days off, or they don't play until October 2nd.
There's some weird scheduling going on.
At Goffstown.
South had South had to play. The boys had to play Merrimack in a very tough game, and they had a week off before they played that game.
Oh, South with a steal here. Salome
Does she have enough time?
trying to get by, and that's a tough player to get by. She actually,
And she's going to get called for a push.
she got a push on Catherine Acevedo.
Don't think there's much time for anybody to do anything right now.
Not much. A couple passes and a shot from distance, maybe. That's it.
Yep.
That is the halftime whistle. We have reached the 40-minute mark. We have 40 minutes still to play here at Stellos Stadium in the girls' soccer Battle of the Bridge game, South versus North. North leads it at halftime, 1-0. Come back with John Collins and Tom King for the second half call on Nashua ETV after this halftime break. Welcome back to Stellos Stadium. We're just about a minute away from the resumption of this game with the second half. North enjoying a 1-0 lead for the moment. Both teams had their chances. Girls Soccer Battle of the Bridge 2025 here at Stellos. Rain threatening later on. It's held off till now. John Collins along with Tom King. Tom, does South have it in them to get that game time goal?
They've got a lot of chances in that first half. Odds are they'll probably get a couple more in the second half, so it all depends on whether North can put one more in.
What's the way to get it past Catherine Schreiner? She's a really good goalie. Do you see any vulnerabilities?
Yeah, hit it high. You know, get a shot off from distance where she's got to play it. She hasn't had to play any shots in the goal now, right? She played one, and it was low, and she dove down and got it. So I'd say try to get it high. She's tall. She's not a, I mean, both Rivera and Schreiner are, good athletic goalies who can jump. The only thing is you just got to put it where she ain't, right?
Right.
And that's the thing is, and maybe on a rebound, some kind of a play. I mean, both teams have had a corner kick.
Yeah. Kind of dangerous corner kicks too. They were well hit.
They were well hit. And the thing is, you got to possess the ball long enough down low. There we go. See what you can get out.
The more chances, the better.
It's a bouncing ball.
That's it. And so South has had a frustrating season so far with a 1-3-3 record, despite only giving up 7 goals in 7 games.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess they're frustrated because they're 1-3-2. They should be around there towards the end of the season.
Do I have to look at my wife?
They don't have. They've got a ton of injuries right now. I didn't even get into that. Yes.
I mean, you look at some of their scores.
So Kurt is playing a lot of freshmen and sophomores in most of his games. So because of the injuries.
I mean, beginning with the Bedford game, 1-0, 0-0, 1-1, 0-0, 0-1. And that loss to Concord, that one really hurt.
That's the stinger on Saturday.
Concord had not yet won a game.
That's the game. You played it here. Now look, here we go, John. We got a
corner kick, and it's for South as they switch ends.
Yeah, corner kick to start.
And bending it in on over and in.
It was
an own goal off the goaltender's hand.
Yep, that's it. You got to get it
went
in there.
went high, and went in. It's 1-1.
Let's see who got
Not even a minute into the second half.
Who we got? taking
Number
that
9 went over to take that corner kick, Tom. And number 9's going to get credit for the goal. Abby Herbert. Abby Herbert, senior, number 9 with the corner kick, and it was perfect.
That is a great corner kick. That is so perfectly placed. We're watching again on the delay in our press box here. Look at that curve right in, and yes, you're right. Schreiner went up. She went up so hard that she landed beyond the goal way back, and her momentum took her back out of bounds. That's how hard she went after it.
And the deflection off her right hand was the perfect angle to put the ball in the net. You could see how dejected she was after that she had done that. But it was a perfect corner strike.
Tell you what, these two teams play.
From Abby Herbert.
These two teams play. I don't care where they are or what they're doing or who's hurt or who's playing. It is an even game.
That's one of your best calls. You said you need to get a corner kick and you need to go high.
Right, yeah, how about that?
And it only took 35, 40 seconds?
That's what stylish people do.
When does the Tom King dungaree line come out anyway? Is it too late for the fall collection?
I got to start thinking about that.
Did I miss the fashion show already?
I got to start thinking about that. That's right. Ooh, there's a turnover right here.
Yeah, and I think that's Salome.
Yeah, it is.
Salome Castillo Valencia has had a lot of quality touches today. And usually you see a corner kick, you're looking for who's it going to get?
Who's it going to be deflected
who's going to be
off
ahead of it?
of?
Who's going to head it in?
That curve.
Oh.
To the goal net. That's.
Yeah.
I hate corner kicks when they just pass it to somebody. I hate that.
And
Put it in the box.
Somewhat
Get it in the box.
The goalie's defense of Catherine Schreiner. I feel like if nobody was on the field and that corner kick had done its job, of course, it might have went inside the far post. It might have curled in. It had a little hook on it.
It had some room. You know, I don't think she expected the curl. So when she hit it, it was deflected off her.
And I think the lesson there as a goalie is if you're going to get a hand to it, make sure you get two hands so you can push it away and control it.
I push it away from the crowd, right?
Right.
You don't want the crowd. Hey, here's North now looking to try to answer it.
And the slide pass from Allie Fry.
I'll go out on a limb here.
Sarah Fry, what a shot.
I told you.
Just to get it to where she got it.
Right.
That was from 35 yards out.
I'm going to make a prediction that this game will not end 1-1.
All right, I think our camera crew is relieved to hear it. And there's no overtime.
No, there's no overtime.
No overtime
regular
season. Okay, so it doesn't matter.
Regular season.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll end 1-1.
Video and audio today by Tim O'Neill, Dylan Smith, and our student interns.
Did they get the call there?
Jacob Monroe and Owen Siegel.
That's an interesting play. Did they get the call at the 20?
So Owen's got
evidently not
a sister on the team, Amelia Siegel. He didn't mention it, but yeah, that's right. He's nodding yes.
All right.
She had a touch earlier in the game. I noticed the name right away. I said, that's my own sister. Owen and Jake both go to Nashua North. We're happy to have them with us in Nashua ETV, Channel 22 and Channel 1073. Good move by Allie Fry. Weaving through players.
She just couldn't.
Yeah.
And she said, you could see her reaction right away. She let the ball slip off her foot.
Yeah, and then a defender came from behind and kicked it to the goaltender. It's kind of a pass, a defensive pass. It was a good play. And, get the number of that defensive player.
Oh, that's a bad
Behind
play.
the goalie, she's off the line. It's trickling over, and it's going to go in. 2-1, South leads. What a shot from nearly midfield for Nashua South. Tremendous goal.
Wow.
Was that number 4? We're going to get the number in a second.
We'll get it right here. We'll see it.
I thought it might have been number 4, Carolyn Bedell, that was in the middle of that celebration.
Here it is right here, John. We're looking at it.
Oh, it was from almost the back line.
The back line. And no, right there.
Goal. Wow. That is it. Going high and behind Catherine Schreiner. So gambling a couple of times.
I think you're right. I think it was number 4.
Wow. So
We'll have to
Carolyn
wait and see.
Vidal, we're going to get confirmation of
Yeah.
that. She is a sophomore, class of 2028, number 4, from about 50 yards out.
Well, the thing is, John, what happened on that play?
The goaltender came so far
Ryder
out.
came too far out.
It was just a question of doing exactly what Carolyn did there.
You know?
And it was so tantalizingly well paced. It just got over the line.
When
but
it
didn't
hit,
get back.
and we're watching it. The only thing that you and I can't tell from our angle was it going to trickle wide?
Yes,
Right?
yes.
And no, it trickled right in.
Inside the right post. And now,
Boy, this is. I mean, I'll tell you
what
what.
were the odds that South was going to come up with 2 goals in 5 minutes?
Not very good.
Wow, and they've done it. They've taken the lead in the Battle of the Bridge. About to turn a frustrating season around quickly here at Stellos, if they can preserve it. Of course, North's got that great goal-scoring ability.
You know, Schreiner played the fullback.
Allie Fry.
Oh, look at
Hits
this.
it. Oh,
save.
she drilled it.
She
And
did.
Corrine Rivera with a terrific save.
That's a big save for Rivera.
Held her ground and then dove down to her right to
But-
smother that ball.
But Schreiner came out, and what happened was.
She's out a little bit again,
Yeah,
Tom.
she is, but she's out to play the ball.
Yeah, but I mean,
But what happened was.
if you get a ball
What,
right
what
now.
Yeah, but what happened was is the
Yeah.
ball deflected. I think it was a pass back.
Yeah, she's still up kind of far. I mean, you get somebody hits it right now.
No, she'll be able to play it.
Okay,
Yep. But the thing was,
you sure?
yes. But she,
I mean,
came,
sure. Look at,
She came out to play a player,
I guess.
and the player deflected it back to the
Yeah,
shooter,
yeah.
and the shooter kicked it over Schreiner's, just lofted it over.
Like she
Schreiner's
was
reach.
out farther than that. Now, as a North player is going to be offside, I believe.
Yep.
Allie Fry, very ambitious there. I think she had a couple steps behind the
Well,
defender.
now they can't sit back. Now they have to try to.
they're going to press.
They have to press
Yeah.
because they're down 2-1 with 32 minutes left to play.
Yep. Good ball up the field by Catherine Azevedo. Comes near side.
Oh, at
North
least my prediction
on the
came
move.
true right away. Right?
Yeah, it
And
did.
then 1-1.
That was quick. Allie Fry slides it middle. North trying to get a shot away. Threading it up ahead.
Wow, this is good ball work.
Might be Sarah
See,
Fry.
that's what she's good. That's what both of them are good
That
at.
triple team knocked
Yep.
off it.
And she's using
And
her physicality there to try to get the ball.
I think that might go against the Titans, though.
It will because she got too much of the body in trying to get it, but that's how desperate this team is right now. They're down.
Sarah and Allie Fry are just going to will their way back into at least a tie game. You feel playing with a heightened sense of urgency down to their rivals South 2-1 suddenly here in the second half.
With all the trouble South had scoring,
Just evaporated.
who would have thought?
Yeah. 2 really nice goals, like highlight type goals.
Yeah, they
Great
were.
shots.
This is a highlight type play maybe coming up here because watch this.
In the
Open
middle.
player.
Sliding it through, and a good decision by Corrine Rivera to come out and scoop it up. We have played 9 minutes of the 40-minute second half. South putting 2 goals up on the board quickly to take a lead, 2-1. They have not scored 2 goals in a game very often. Might be only the second time this season. 3-2 win against Merrimack. That was their win. They scored 3 goals.
I believe they were down 2-0.
Oh,
in that
were
game.
they?
You did it, right?
Did
You're
I?
highlight guy, right? You say you saw
I did
South?
boys.
Oh, you did boys.
I did boys,
Oh,
yeah.
you didn't do girls. All right. Okay.
Yeah. And I was remarking on the
And
talent.
you did the South Merrimack game, which I did. Well, I was. there
Yes,
for,
you
right.
did. You covered it for the Telegraph.
Which was a great game.
It was a great game, and as I was saying, I was really impressed with the skills of the Nashua South boys, which we will see on display here this evening. Second game of our Nashua ETV Battle of the Bridge soccer doubleheader. The boys North-South coming up. Right now we got a great one going between the girls in the earlier game.
Imagine how many goals the Fries would have if there was no offside. With their speed, because of their speed.
I know. It'd be hat tricks galore.
Yep.
A lot of space to work with here for the Titans. And they kind of just threw it up front, hoping for a connection. Far sideline. Double team on the ball by the South defense. Intercepted by Ella Boys, kicked up the field. Good play by Ella Boys as they flip the field.
Yep.
Azevedo
South will keep possession.
Azevedo was able to stop the rush, but kicked it out of bounds for a South throw-in. Tom knows from covering Nashua sports for eons, but Nashua girls soccer have never won a championship. They were in the finals 5 times before the split.
Yes.
And lost all one-goal games except for one. Very frustrating Nashua girls soccer
Toughest
history.
one I thought was the one I think they lost to Memorial.
It was 4-3.
Yeah, it was a tough one.
Yeah,
I remember that.
1994, I think.
Yeah, that was right. Yes, it was. Yep.
Yeah.
So that was a team that had a lot of talent.
Yeah, championship talent.
Manfred Byer did a great job with that crew. The late Manfred Byer.
There's a slip of getting right back on her feet.
Oh.
Is Sarah Fry, and she hooks one in. She just needs to get closer.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, see, Rivera knows it's coming.
Yeah, and she's handling
and
those.
she's able to spot it.
Right.
So,
I mean,
Rivera has 5 saves in this game so far, and Schreiner has 2.
Throw in for South. This is
Actually, maybe
Felicity Vasher, number 6. Felicity looking for a teammate to toss it to. And she's going to go over the top into traffic, but Ella Boy's able to get a foot to it. South controls. Yep, down the sideline they go. A height mismatch there. North's defender taken away was Lillian Small. I think she's a basketball player.
Yes, she is. Yeah.
Multi-sport athlete. That is
And a good one.
Fry to Fry pass.
Very good. She's one of their key players.
Of about 30 yards. Yeah, she is. We call her name all the time.
Yep. Watch out for this play at midfield. This is where South can really do some damage at midfield.
Yep.
Because now they
Azevedo
get 27 minutes of keep away possibly. But again, the fouls, the mistakes, the free kicks, all those things are going to play in as we get down towards crunch time.
I don't know if Azevedo's got the foot to get it. Now she did. She does have it, and she kicks it deep. North weren't really bunched up over there. It's more like 50-50 between the Nashua South jerseys. They're all in their visiting whites, and the North playing the home team in their all Carolina blue. Kicked out of bounds, far sideline. Throw in for the Titans, needing a goal to tie. South could really stun everybody further if they come up with an insurance goal and make it 3. Nashua North fans trying to rally their troops into scoring. This is ball into the box.
Watch out. There's a shot right here coming up. Nope, blocked.
Getting in the shooting lane of Sarah Fry. Good move by South.
I didn't send anyone any ideas, so I told my mom I'm doing a belated birthday that's I've never been super wrong.
Dangerous right foot of Sarah Fry. Will she be able to uncork one and tie this thing up before it's done?
I know, I do too. I don't know.
I believe that was Olivia Hudson, a freshman that stopped that one. She is number 18. You see, she's had a lot of great touches. She is actually shadowing Sarah Fry. Olivia Hudson. Look at another shot from distance and another easy handle for Karine Rivera. Right on target again.
I don't know if there's such a thing as an easy handle. I think she's got to catch it, and the ball's going to have some spin on it.
Sure, it did. You're right. You know. It's a moment where any bobble could cost you a goal.
But it looked like it had a, like Rivera was a magnet. The ball just kind of went right to her.
Yep. Foot race, loose ball, a lot of space far sideline. Getting there first is Catherine Azevedo. Clears it up and out midfield. A couple of players shuttling in from the sidelines are Allie Dandino, senior, coming back in, number 7. And Samantha Reedy, who is a freshman, number 21 for South, into the game.
That's the thing now. If you're
There's only one team, but
That's Ella Boy's getting a break.
If
She
you-
played
if-
just about every minute, I think.
you're
before that.
Jacqueline Thompson, that's the thing is you want to make sure your kids don't get tired out, right?
Yeah,
So she's got to throw bodies out there
Sure.
and try to keep them fresh.
because not everybody's got the same amount of stamina. Now, we played, 40 minutes first half and
Both teams,
15 minutes into the
yeah,
second half.
both teams, the numbers look
55 minutes of running around.
The numbers look okay. And she's got, North got caught in between this year. She's got a lot of varsity kids that she doesn't have enough for a JV, but she's got depth for varsity. So, but the thing is you can't get if she had the injuries South had, I think North would be in a little bit of more trouble than South is.
North loses this one out of bounds.
Because there's no girls JV for North, so there's no JV Battle of the Bridge game.
Oh, yep. I want to talk about roster depth. Are you serious? 31 bass fishers on a team?
Evidently.
North and South have 31 bass fishers each? I mean, that's popular. That's a popular sport.
I don't know if I can get 31 kids anything sharp like the hook, but that's.
Rod and reel and a hook, and they love it out there in
Well,
Otter
what's
Lake.
that line? What's that line in Jaws?
You need a bigger
You need
boat?
a bigger boat.
I guess they do.
Watch this.
The
Ooh,
Coneheads are here.
good defensive play.
Yep, and walking by the booth, traffic Coneheads. A few older audience members, you remember the Saturday Night Live skit. Most of our audience has no idea who the Coneheads are.
Oh, look at this.
North trying to thread a few passes. Allie Fry from the corner, threatening
Oh,
to
she's
shoot.
got to move.
Working loose in the middle, and it's redirected into the goal.
No,
No,
it's
it's
redirected
wide.
wide.
Wow, it
Redirected
was an
wide.
optical illusion. It looked like a deflection own goal, and instead it went just wide of the
But,
far post.
But it sets up a corner.
Wow, that was the Fry sisters and number 7 for North, Allie Dandino, newly back into the
They
game.
didn't get the shot they wanted.
No,
They wanted a
they didn't get the
They
finisher.
want a bullet close in, and they didn't get it, and that's because South was there defensively.
But what they do get is a corner kick.
Right.
A right-footed corner kick. Let's see if this slices in. No, it hooks away from the goaltender.
Hit it.
And
Wide.
wide.
But
And went off a
possession-
South defender, did it? No, it was
No,
goal
went off
kick.
the north.
Yeah, up and north. Yeah, it looked like maybe Allie Fry got up there and got a head on it. And
That was
just
their chance. That was their chance.
it was a big chance to tie this up.
21:50 unofficially left. The clock is unofficial. The time is kept on the field by the referee.
Yeah. So the conditioning has to kick in. And I'm looking at the Fry sisters, 5 and 6 in the blue. And they are key to this comeback for North. They've got to stay out there and try to develop something. And got to take a lot out of them. Haven't been out there for 60 minutes.
Watch out.
North trying to play it back, and they do to the goal. Way out, Catherine Schreiner. Good boot, way deep into the offensive zone. South loses it out of bounds. Throw in for the Titans. Playing with a sense of urgency, down 1. Sarah Fry to Allie Fry.
Chance again. With a
Boot from
hard
distance, getting right down there like a shortstop. Karine Rivera for the
boot.
save.
Has already 4 saves in this half.
It took a special goal to beat her. Allie Fry in the first half with a perfect chip shot over Karine Rivera's head off the far right, far left post
Yeah, as we look at it.
and in.
I like that. So I like my face with the rest of them.
North trying to develop another goal-scoring opportunity, are on the move.
Well, you notice South is now being very defensive-minded. They haven't had
Yeah.
many chances at all since that goal.
It's definitely the tone is shifted. Defense on the left, pressing offense from the right. South is very good at defending. They are stingy about giving up goals. As hard as they have a time of scoring, despite the 5-minute fury in the beginning of this half, they're good at defending.
See, the Fries are not on the wings. They're right down the middle.
Yeah, for the most part.
They want to attack the middle. And South knows it, and they're trying to crowd the middle. But the danger is you don't want a track meet on the wings.
Be a throw-in for South. We are under 20 minutes left to go.
That's a quiet crowd. You know, this is a pretty good game.
Yeah. Looking for something to cheer over. And
you know, I should be going, let's go north, let's go south.
yeah, that's true.
Let's get these kids.
Yep.
Let's get going here. This is too quiet.
And right now, the noise would be going up,
Yeah.
I think.
Well, you know we're going to hear noise tomorrow night. Volleyball. That's
Volleyball.
Yeah, maybe they're all saving up their energy for that.
Yeah.
But they really ought to be a little bit louder.
That sport is the king of decibels.
Ooh, there's a nice pass right down the middle. This is a rush right here for North.
Maya Ray Hokinson is
Yeah.
number one, but the ball ends up trickling into the willing arms of
Yeah, she went
Karine
She
Rivera.
went for the shot. She had some space. I don't know if I would have shot it. I would have tried to maybe set up one of the Fries running down away from you, but at the same time, you're not going to get a ball at the 30-yard line with that much free space. So you're going to take advantage of it and get a shot off.
more than one pair of sisters on North. Abigail Azevedo, freshman, just fielded that ball at midfield and slid it across to her sister. Catherine Azevedo. And that's nice. The freshman and the senior sisters get to play together one season before Catherine would move on.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. North, we're looking to our left a lot in this game right now, right?
That's it. It's shifted.
17:55 to play.
It's a long time to play defense.
It is. It is.
You know, you think you want to take the pressure off a little bit by, going the other way. Best defense, good offense kind of thing. Throw in for the Titans. Headed around, and South's going to let it go out of bounds again, but Titans are gaining ground toward the corner.
And boy, if South wins this game, it'll be the perfect example of that. It's always overused in a rivalry game. Throw the records out the window. Well, in this game,
Yep.
That's,
The 1-3 team threatening to beat the 6-1
watch
team.
this, there's a shot.
The
This
chip
is a high
shot
one.
goes side
Too
right.
high.
Yeah.
This one just opens.
Was it deflected out? Or did it go straight
I
out?
think it went straight, but I guess they're going to say it was deflected.
It was deflected out.
Deflected out. They're going to give her a corner.
That's a big deal.
That's why you always hit it that way.
Yep.
Always nail it that way.
So the deflection took place really early in the flight of that ball.
It sure did.
It changed the direction. But now, North, they definitely threatened the last corner kick. Let's see what they do here. Good one in traffic. Nobody was able to redirect the header.
The problem is that ball
Nice
sliced,
footwork there
that ball
by-
sliced away. They
Yeah,
need
it
somebody-
did.
or
Maybe
hooked
left-footed,
away.
left-footed kicker.
Yep.
You want
Yes. Yep.
in traffic. Sarah Fry tried to slide it back to
She's
her
got it.
teammate, and she's got it. And she's gonna go. She likes to go right foot with her shots. There's Sarah. That was Allie that had it. She passes her sister, and South able to intercept this thing and take it past midfield.
Well, now we're looking to our right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Number 2 is Reese Doolin. Reese Doolin going 1-on-3, slides it through everybody, and forced to play it is Catherine Schreiner.
Good play by Schreiner. She knew she was going to have to make a play one way or the other.
That was much needed for South to get the pressure off their end.
Yeah, and get their defense a little bit of time to breathe. We got 15:53 left to play. 46 now.
I don't think I called Reese Doolin's name since the
Early
start
in the game.
Yeah,
It was her that had the rush, right?
it was, yeah. And so North back on the attack again. Here's one of the Fry sisters up front. She wasn't able to handle that off the knee area, and had she been able to settle it, could have had a nice turnaround chance. Teams trading possession near midfield. Now the Titans with it. Near side. Lillian Small lost it. Sarah Fry with it. Just tries a long kick. Boy, she could score from anywhere if the net was empty, that's for sure. Everything's right on goal.
Yep, very accurate,
Yep.
all right on.
Ends up just playing catch with Karine Rivera, who's going to punt this away. Stopped by Lillian Small, but taking the deflection was Ella Boys. Sarah Fry with it. Can she dribble it down? Now she's going to shoot it down to sister Allie into the corner. She's able to settle it. Back to the goal. One-on-one battle. Allie slides it. Good job at getting in the passing lane, though. South intercepts.
This is
See some players
just an
out
effort.
of breath down the field. I don't blame
It's an
them.
effort.
Yep.
It really
Yep.
is. And you got 14:09 to play.
Right, which means we've played over almost 70 minutes, getting close to that. 65 minutes played. A lot of these players have played every minute of those 65 minutes. Ella Boys did have a break earlier. It's back out there, number one. Kicked that forward. Reese Doolin nearly connected with it, but way out to boot it down. It's a good decision.
Away because you know the one of the Fries is back there to get it.
Right, but she's 1-on-3.
Yep, that's the thing.
Sarah is further up the field with it.
Physical push there, but you got away with it. But what are we missing in this game? We haven't had many fouls. Right?
No, at all, really.
No, you're going to see a difference. You'll see the difference in the boys' game because it's going to be more physical. So there's going to be fouls, right?
Yeah, you would think.
You would think. But in this girls' game, not many. Here's a play right here. She's right on.
Good boot off the crossbar. And they're going to say it's a goal.
Yes,
it's a goal. It went in. What a beautiful strike to tie it up 2-2. And it's your player at the lead of the pack right there that hit that perfect strike off the crossbar. Too tough to handle for Karine Rivera. Overhead off the crossbar and into the goal.
Oh my God, what is this shit?
Just neither.
She
On
put
the
it
40. Who's that? What
put
number
it
is
hard
that?
on the 40. Turn around.
Is it 1? Number 1 for North with the beautiful strike for the goal. That was Maja Ray Hokinson. Maja, M-A-J-A. There it is again on the replay.
Yeah, well, we're watching.
Wow, it is number 1,
exactly.
Maja Ray Hokinson.
Yep. She just, I told you, did I say watch out for this play?
It was.
You know?
Maja was
got
magic.
the ball down.
And there she is. She's coming off the goal scorer.
And getting
high fives from everybody.
All sorts of adulation.
Maja is a sophomore, class of 2028. Wow, now North seeking the go-ahead goal, and South's got to switch back into 0-0 mode.
They got to switch back into attack mode if they can.
And 17 or 20 or actually 35 minutes of playing defense, Tom, proved to be too much.
North got the call down here, which means they retained possession.
Yep. Here comes
That's
Allie Fry.
Allie Fry with the ball on that side is dangerous.
Yeah, and North is still playing like they're trailing. I mean, they're still looking for that next goal.
Maja got in. She got to the 15, and then unleashed it just beyond the 10. And it hit off the crossbar and landed down and in beyond the line.
Did.
Yep.
I mean, to not kick that over the net
was
in that highly adrenalized situation is really remarkable. You see the pros do that all the time. They kick it too hard, it goes over.
Oh, yeah. You see it in high school all the time.
Yeah, but that was
the
just
adrenaline,
right.
The ball just flies. And we got a 2-2 game.
2-2. 4 goals scored.
So let's see.
And it was North scoring first and last.
Will it end at 2? I can't predict that one.
Working their way toward the goal. I believe that was Allie Fry.
Very dangerous.
Shot wide.
Yep, a very dangerous spot. Kurt Tilly.
Still a lot of minutes left to be played here.
North coach Kurt Tilly was down on his knees almost watching that.
As the freshman Olivia Hudson, number 18, sprints back onto the field for South. And the goal kick.
Panthers just kind of look tired, don't they?
They do.
But North's got to be tired too. They don't have a lot of bodies either.
No.
Ooh, that's a,
North still pressing like they're behind. That's leaving some space behind them if South can take advantage. But as Tom said, they just don't seem to have the
energy.
gas left in the tank
Yeah,
to
no
do it.
kidding.
So we'll see. There's still a lot of minutes left to be played. 10
Well,
full minutes
yeah,
of
well,
soccer.
we're under 9. We're under 10 now. So
Boys warming up around the perimeter of the field, north to our right and south to our left, adding to the bodies. It's Stellos. It's an exciting evening of soccer now. Doubleheader, Battle of the Bridge. Will this game end tied, or will somebody come up with a heroic effort to break the tie? Salome Valencia in the corner. Nearing the corner, I should say. South side steps a defender. Titans just send it out of bounds for the throw in for South. They went into a defensive mode after scoring their second goal just 5 minutes into the second half. And when did that come about? 16 minutes later? Was it 16 minutes to go in the game?
13:04
There you go.
left in the game.
Yeah. Clutch goal by Maja.
And she is back in the game.
There she
A
is.
little bit of a cheer.
Breather, signed some autographs, and back in. Sarah Fry, flick on header, gets it back, boots it in the air, trying to connect with sister Allie.
We knew she'd be offside if she tried to go
All
after
right.
it.
Yeah. Salome Valencia, nice pass up the sideline. South on the
Deflected
move.
back. Yep. Let's see.
Catherine Azevedo trying to connect with
It's
her
going to
teammate
be
out of bounds.
interesting to see. I mean,
If anybody can earn a corner kick
that's
here at
just
least.
it. Which team do you trust more to earn it? I would trust North to get that corner kick
Yeah.
more than I would South at this point. But not the way this game has gone.
Well, it's tilting to the right a little bit here with 8 minutes to go.
And if you're South, you get the ball in the right spot. Just keep inching forward. Just inch forward. Just inch forward. And that's what they're doing here. Watch
Yeah.
this.
Oh, this is a good
This
move.
is it. See, that's
Getting
why.
into the box area, and that's
Yep.
going to be a corner kick.
Yes, it is.
Headed out of bounds by a Titans defender.
There you
corner
go.
kick South.
There you go.
And this is how they scored their first goal.
Just keep pushing it forward. Inch your way.
And it's going to be, I'm sure it's our first goal scorer that's going to take this corner kick as well, Tom.
Don't have to get it all in one play.
That is number 9 for South. Abby Herbert in the corner. Successfully scoring a goal from that very spot at the start, a minute into the second half, and she hit it to the same area, but lower.
This time lower, and this time Schreiner caught it.
Yeah, and she was waiting for it. So quickly diffused that corner kick threat. And out of bounds off of the Titans.
Too
So,
far to get a good photo.
right.
I will
Yeah.
probably go down with about, well, I have to time it for about a minute left. Because they'll try to hurry everybody off the field so they can get the boys in.
Onto the pitch comes Julia Stutz to relieve Olivia Hudson.
Yeah, but if you're North, the last thing you wanted to see was the south corner in that situation.
Julia Stutz, also a freshman, number 8. I think that was her touch right there. Kicked it off of a Titans defender.
Well, watch
Good
this.
play by Ella Boys.
Yep.
Into the corner it goes.
There's a shot coming
Nice
up, maybe.
footwork.
Nope. Take it away.
That was Abby Hebert. Shot from distance, easily handled by Catherine Schreiner, who is a junior, class of 2027. Punts it past midfield on a bounce. South there, but taking it away is Allie Fry on the go on the left sideline.
Looking for
Nice
some-
cutback. Slides it in the middle,
Yeah, sure.
almost connected.
Looking for someone to pass it to.
Titans still have it. 2-2 game, looking for the tiebreaker. Skips one in on
Yep.
Corrine Rivera.
There now has 10 saves in this game, double digits. thing is, where do you want to play the Fries? Do you want to play wing to wing?
I'll stay.
Do you want to play them back to back in the middle?
Well, I want to go stay to myself.
Where would you want to put them?
I would stay over.
I want to put them as far down the field as they're willing to play. I think they kind of do too much midfield, but maybe that's where the ball is, midfield.
Well,
They're forced to come back.
they want Sarah to win the midfield and maybe get a chance to get one of her patented long-range
Yeah.
shots off. But,
Yeah, but rather than, I would
see,
advise instead of 35 yards for those
but
shots.
Allie right now is in a striker position. Okay, she's the one player up front, and here she goes. Watch this.
Now she needs to get the
Yep.
trailer. She needs to get, Sarah needs to come back up top right around where the space.
Oh,
And that
look at
almost
that.
went in.
Tipped.
What a shot from distance. I think that was Catherine Azevedo that launched that
And it goes out.
from
North-
about 30
North-
yards away.
North wisely let it go out, and now we're going to see a corner kick.
A corner kick
And the clock is now
for the
stopped.
Titans.
Clock is stopped with 5 to play.
Time being kept on the field by the refs. The corner hooks, and they're going to whistle it before the kick. What happened? It was some kind of violation against North. They lost their chance there.
The ball hit the side of the net anyway.
Oh, okay. I mean, that was it.
Yep.
It just didn't go
Side
in
of the
play.
net, but North's going to try to retain possession.
Catherine Azevedo
Watch
stopped it.
out.
Shot by Sarah. Goes wide.
Yeah, I think it was going wide anyway.
Yeah.
Rivera went after because you don't know. You don't have eyes in the
Right.
back of your head, so you can't see where you are with relation to the goal mouth.
But Wisely didn't touch it because that would have been another corner. And South will have a goal kick here. Looks like she's going to let the defender take it. And this is Carolyn Bedell, who scored that goal earlier from about 50 yards out.
Here we go.
This is Allie Fry dribbling through traffic. South just boots it out of bounds.
Boots it out. I think they could have turned around and booted it up.
Yeah, South basically looks like they're playing for the tie, and North's going for the win with the Fry sisters up front. Titans trying to return.
Yeah, they're
it.
both
Good
right.
move.
They're both right next to each other. I'd spread them out.
Boot toward the middle, it goes over a few players before a South defender boots it upfield.
Now they're spread out. I would put. They've got Sarah up top. And down low.
Good one
is
touch
Allie.
passing in the middle.
Watch the shot.
Azevedo.
No, could not settle the ball. When she couldn't settle the ball, it got booted up.
Yeah. Goal kick for South. Can't be all that much time left in this.
All right, John Collins, I am going to head down.
And we'll see Tom for the boys game upcoming. 6 o'clock start. Minute or seconds left in this one. It's up to the officials on the field. The Titans looking for that one last opportunity to break a 2-2 tie. North would retain their Battle of the Bridge lead, which is 5-4 coming in, all sports tallied, if it's a tie. South almost tied up the Battle of the Bridge 5-5 with that 2-1 lead for much of the second half. Downfield they come. Into the corner. And is it knocked out of bounds by the Titans? Yes, it is. It's going to be a corner kick for South before this thing ends. South will get another chance to maybe repeat the magic of the opening moments of the second half when they scored off a corner kick to make it 2-1 before they took a 2-1 lead, a 1-1 game. Abby Herbert, and it's, wow, that was headed right for the goal. It went over the goaltender's head, and I think a defender for the Titans was the only thing that kept it out, and another goal kick. As the ball goes over the end line again off a Titans defender. So Abby Herbert's kick, low liner, traffic, pounced on by the goaltender Catherine Schreiner, diffuses the threat. South nearly stole this one, late. High bouncer into South territory, collected there by Carolyn Bedell. Titan steal, sliding it to the middle. A whiff there, and here comes Sarah. Sarah Fry kicks it, and off the post and in! Sarah Fry won the game! How did she do it? How did she do it? 3-2, North takes the lead in the scant late seconds of this Battle of the Bridge girls soccer game. A miraculous late play. Here it is developing on our replay in the booth. It looks like it is, in fact, Sarah Fry, one of the Fry sisters. She was great spin move. Has one player to beat, lets it fly off the far post and in. Tremendous shot by Sarah Fry. One that she will never forget of how she won the Battle of the Bridge game with that last second effort. The senior, Sarah Fry, with a goal of a lifetime. And the save by Catherine Schreiner. We're waiting for the end of the match whistle that should be coming any moment as we watch the replay over and over. And disbelief from the goaltender, Corrine Rivera, to match our own. Tremendous. Allie Fry pursuing the ball near sideline as South retains possession. Carly Benzekri with it. That is the match. It is a 3-2 South win. What a dramatic second half we had with 2 lead changes. It was 1-0 North at halftime. It was 2-1 South for most of this second half until North came up with 2 late goals, one with 13 minutes to go and one with, well, less than a minute to go. A beautiful goal off the foot of Sarah Fry. Congratulations to Nashua High North. They take a 6-4 lead in the 2025 Battle of the Bridge standings. For Tom King, Dylan Smith, Tim O'Neill, and our student interns, Jacob and Owen, thank you for watching Nashua ETV. I'm John Collins. We'll have the second half of this doubleheader, Nashua High boys and Nashua South boys soccer, coming up on Nashua ETV.